I need a nap. Welcome to Lesser Saints Discord.
I'd say that we don't get paid to sleep on the job, but we don't get paid.
Yeah.
Actually, that makes me question a few things.
Yeah.
You
So
gonna elaborate on that question?
Not yet.
all right. We could just do nothing.
Yeah, it's Sunday again.
Yeah. Clock's
That's
changed.
fun.
Yeah, we
They did.
gained an hour.
Yeah. It wasn't enough.
Never is.
The clock in my car is finally correct again.
Yay. Enjoy that for the next 6 months.
Yeah,
don't
the
think
last
it is
time
6 months.
we did the spring change, I'm just like, I can't be fucked to change my
Yeah.
car clock. It's like, I know what time it is.
Dude, I saw a video. The guy changed the clock on his microwave. It was easy, though. He just pressed a button and it let him just enter in the time. I've never had a microwave that actually let me just change the time like that.
It's only gonna be like 4 months.
Huh. Yeah,
Maybe
my,
4.5.
my microwave has a button on it that says options and underneath clock.
Yeah.
Or,
So we switch back March, and it's November, December, January, February, and depending on how you want to include March, it's that makes it like 4.5. So you're better off changing it to the one that takes up more of our time.
oh, it's March 9th. Okay. That's weird. I thought it was more time than that.
Yeah. Just further emphasizes the point, in my opinion, that it's pointless. We need to stop doing this dumb shit.
Oh, I agree.
Well, every time it goes up for a vote, it passes unanimously through Senate, but it just gets stuck in the House.
That's
Like,
the
there was a
reverse,
time
Jables.
where maybe it made
Right.
sense.
Things pass through the House first and then go to the Senate.
Not always.
You know what they keep getting stuck on, though?
Mm.
Which time to use. They can't agree on that.
Yeah. Personally, I'd say this time we're in right now, use this one. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I personally don't mind if sunset, from perspective anyway, if sunset comes a little earlier during the summer.
Yeah. Because it already comes so late. It's fine.
Yeah, put the actual hottest part of the day closer to noon. Call it good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fine with, like, how it is in the fall, but I said, like, in summer, like, if my clock is reading, like, close to 9 o'clock and the goddamn sun is not completely set yet, I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
I want to go to bed!
Me too. I'm a sleepy boy. Oh, I saw a really shitty movie today.
What was it?
Oh, it's
Don't
sad.
remember what it was called, but it was like it was just about, if someone were to launch a missile at the U.S., like the whole response is just based around the people that have to like respond to it and do all their stuff.
Yeah.
And then it ends, and we don't even know if the missile was actually shot or if it hit U.S. soil or anything. It's fucking retarded.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
It was bad. Watch the whole thing though.
Of course you did.
Yep.
Because you wanted to know.
I watched my team play football today. That was a mistake.
Might have been better off watching the shitty movie.
I played some No Man's Sky.
I probably
that was
would
not a
have. I
mistake.
probably would have had a better time. My team came into today's game with 4 turnovers on the season. They had 6 in this game alone.
Yeah.
Oh, God. All this season has proven to me so far is I don't know who's good or when or what's going to happen.
For what?
The Packers lost to the fucking Panthers!
Should be an interesting season then.
This season, like, I've said it about previous seasons, but so far, like, this season is on all the drugs.
Yeah.
So I saw the trailer recently for Halo Campaign Evolved.
Yeah.
I was not impressed.
Well, it looks like they're just remastering
I hated everything.
Halo
I saw.
again.
No,
Boy.
they're doing a lot more than that.
They brought back split screen. That's cool.
For example, like they're adding features that were not in the original game. It's
I
not
liked
a
that
remaster,
they.
it's a complete remake this time.
I liked that they added that you can sit on the back of the Warthog, so you can actually fit all 4 of the people that you're playing with on it.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Because that was something that pissed me off back in the old days, playing the original Halo. Because kids would use it to bully other kids. You'd have 4 friends playing the game, and then everybody hops in a Warthog, but one guy can't get in, and you just sort of ditch him. It's fucking mean. It's rude. Come on, guys.
I know it's still pre-release, but like the Unreal 5 engine graphics that they're using look terrible. The game's really muddy and kind of like it looks like there's a fucking film or like dust over everything, and I don't care for it. The weapon models look terrible.
Well, it looked fine to me.
No, I'm sorry. That is the worst goddamn plasma rifle I've ever seen. And my assault rifle. What did they do? They've massacred my boy.
You're not wrong.
The first person's perspective of the pistol looks like shit. I'm not really digging the redesign on Chief's armor either. They re-recorded the voice lines. Like, you can tell it's still Jen Taylor doing Cortana, but she sounds noticeably older.
Okay.
Apparently, this game is like a hodgepodge of different things. Like, I've heard, I haven't confirmed this, but apparently it's using a reworked version of the Reach engine. Which is why in the footage, when you see the elites die, like they have a needle rifle in their hands, because that's like an idle thing left over from Reach, and it's like, oh, that's not good. And apparently, and again, I haven't confirmed this yet, I just heard it and have seen some rumors about it. It's like, oh yeah, they're adding new missions to the game, like 3 new levels, and I'm like, please no.
Yeah, that's not cool.
So yeah, what I've seen so far, I am thoroughly unimpressed. I have no faith in 343. They call themselves Halo Studios now, but you're fucking 343. We know who you are. We know what you fucking did.
Yeah.
You took one of the greatest sci-fi franchises of all time and ran it into the fucking ground, just like Disney did to Star Wars.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's partly because
it'll probably still be better than the show.
It's partly because Bungie wanted to get away from it, which I don't blame them. First off, I don't blame them. Microsoft was effectively forcing them to keep doing Halo. Don't stop Halo. Don't stop Halo.
Oh yeah, and then not to mention Microsoft basically signed the death warrant for their console because now the new Halo is going to be on all the systems.
To be fair, it doesn't look like they're even doing anything to benefit their console, so it's kind of one of those.
Yeah.
I was going to say, it's like, exclusives don't matter anymore.
This is
they don't move consoles. Look at the fucking PS5. The PS5 has exclusives. Who the fuck do you know that actually owns that thing?
Everybody I know is still on PS4.
Said.
Yeah, exclusives
it's not
don't
what
help.
it used to be. Exclusives don't move consoles.
Yeah,
well,
not
I think
anymore.
part of the. Also, I think
Piracy
part of the problem
is a thing
is
now.
like the
More so.
problem with consoles is that when the console comes out, it's not new. It used to be when a new console came out, it was a huge jump in tech. Like Super Nintendo to the 64, or when the original PlayStation came out to PlayStation 2, even PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, those were jumps in tech.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, graphics are a bit better. Larger hard drive.
You know, like, the OG Xbox was basically a budget PC when it was released.
Yeah, that's exactly
it just
what
had
it was.
computer parts in it.
Yeah.
I need to try and fix mine or see if it can be fixed.
Yeah.
Because I want.
I'm sure there's enough of a community they'd sit there and go, yeah, you just gotta do this, that, the other thing, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing, is like, Microsoft, if I could have a word, you've had the BattleTech license for how long now? Yeah. Why haven't I gotten a new Mech Assault game?
Yeah.
You know, Mech Assault, the game that pretty much launched Xbox Live.
Ooh, I thought that was Halo.
Nope, Mech Assault actually predates Halo a bit.
Mm. Man,
Or, you know, like,
Halo was
God
such a cool game when it
forbid, give
came
us a
out.
role-playing game in the BattleTech universe. Halo was a great game. It was a really great game. Well, it was a great set of 4 games.
Yeah.
Then Bungie left, and nothing was good ever again.
I remember playing with a buddy of mine, Jeff. But he would get way too into the game. Like, we'd be going through with
Scratch that.
we'd be going through one of the
It was
missions with like a bunch
5.
of sleeping grunts.
Yeah. We had
And
5 great games. I forgot ODST.
Honestly, I can't blame Bungie, though. With Microsoft basically
Okay.
forcing them to do all that stupid shit just to keep going.
Yeah, and then they went and made Destiny, which is also crap.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to that multiplayer-only version of Marathon they were threatening us with? I haven't seen
Honestly,
anything
I
on that
will
in a
argue
while.
with you. I did enjoy Destiny, but it really came into its own in later, with later DLCs. And at this point, Destiny 2 has had so many DLCs that it actually just needs to have a whole new game come out for it to be saved.
Yeah. My question is, like, after dumping so much investment for so many years into Destiny 2, it's like, does Bungie even want to make another one of these games?
Their goal is not to, but they made a dumb mistake. They made one of the most recent like big DLC that came out. They made it feel like an end. So they either have to release Destiny 3. I think that's basically it. They have to release Destiny 3.
I mean, they don't have to.
And yeah, Crab, I
Valve
think it
never
may
bothered to
have been
release another
because of me
Half-Life
and a
game.
couple other people, Crab.
And no, I don't count Half-Life Alyx. If they're not releasing Half-Life 3, I don't care.
Honestly, Half-Life Alyx is a lot of fun, but you're not wrong. It's not Half-Life 3.
Yeah, that's why I said it's like, Bungie doesn't have to release Destiny 3. Fucking Valve never got around to releasing Half-Life. And they never will.
Oh, I saw a post earlier today. This room has a fuck ton of tiles in it. And someone responded, Steam, please release something new. They're going crazy now.
Yeah, that was the major thing, is like, Valve launched Steam, and Steam basically turned into their infinite money glitch, and they haven't been motivated to do anything ever since.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. We miss Valve.
Like, they had a really great string of games there for a bit.
Yeah. We have gameplay from one of them playing on the screen right now.
Also, I like how Turtle Rock went on to do like, oh yeah, we're making Back for Blood because, like, mean old Valve, like, wouldn't let us do another Left 4 Dead. Then it comes out, it's like, oh, so Valve was the majority of the reason why Left 4 Dead was good.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Turtle Rock also made that game Evolve. Does anyone remember that game? It like showed up and died almost immediately.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yes, I remember Evolved. I even purchased it and played it. It was actually kind of fun. It was just... Or more accurately, it was a fun concept. It was just kind of...
It wasn't executed well.
No, that's exactly what it is. And there were points where it was fun. If you played it exactly how it was intended, then it was fine. But obviously they didn't take player choice into account, and the fact that players will be absolute idiots.
Well, and also
Yeah.
the fact that like they just didn't get nearly enough people in. Like wait times if you wanted to play as the monster were absolutely abysmal.
Yeah. Because everyone wanted to play the monster.
And then, like, the matches were not balanced well. Like, the monsters and the hunters' various abilities were not balanced well.
How it was supposed to be is the hunters had an absolute advantage in Monster Phase 1. They were supposed to be roughly evenly matched in Phase 2, and the monster in Phase 3 was supposed to have the advantage. What it turned into is if the hunters found you in Phase 1 or 2, you were dead, and in Phase 3, they were dead. There was no... Once you got to Phase 3, it was basically done.
Yeah, there was no in-between.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, Phase 3, like, the monsters are so overclocked, especially with their area of effect abilities, it's just like, you just win.
Yeah.
But also, because of that, it's like, most monster players, after a while, it's like, yeah, I am not engaging at all. I'm just going to hide for the entire match until I can get enough DNA to get up to level 3, and then I team wipe.
Yeah. Like I said, fun concept. But the fact that you usually got DNA without confronting the hunters meant that the hunters you avoided them. But because you avoided them, even if it did require the hunters, it would have been an absolute bullshit thing because the hunters had just like OP setup.
Well, yeah, and also just the fact that it's 4-on-1.
Yeah. Which, like I said, cool concept. I would love to see a game try that concept, but do it right.
Yeah. And when it comes to like remakes and stuff, I don't like how they focus on games that were popular instead of games that sort of deserve a second run.
Honestly, games that were popular should only get like a remaster or what would technically be called a remake.
Yeah. Because there's a pretty sweet game called Haven. Nobody's fucking played it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But it got like overshadowed by like Jack and Daxter because it was a similar style game.
Knights of the Old Republic should get a
Mhm.
not Left for Dead, a Dead Space 1 remaster / remake.
Yeah.
But like that's
Yeah,
so
I
I
wouldn't-
think the Dead Space 1 remake is the furthest a good game, a good popular game should go. Night queer.
It added features that made sense.
Mhm.
It improved the mechanics in pretty much every aspect.
The biggest change, I think, was the two biggest changes were you're no longer jumping wall to wall in zero grav. And
that was a massive improvement. Just
hands
using
down.
Dead Space 2 mechanic.
And then the tram became just quick travel, not this is how you get to your next spot.
Yeah, being able to traverse adding new areas to traverse the ship, and being able to go back to previous areas, adding side quests, or having rooms with additional loot that you can't get at until you acquire certain things throughout the story.
Yeah. Hands down improved it.
And the fact that revisiting areas, enemies can repopulate areas, or other things can go wrong, like the lights going out or fucking steam pipes bursting.
Yeah.
Now, granted, I feel like some of the weapons in Dead Space Remake got a bit overtuned. Because
They worked out fine, but yeah, I could see it.
Well, for example, a couple of guns in particular, the Force gun and especially the contact beam are just hilariously overpowered. And I like the contact beam. I didn't use it much in Dead Space 1 because I primarily used the pulse rifle, because the pulse rifle was, despite guns are useless on the Necromorphs, the pulse rifle is unironically one of the best weapons in the original game.
It's funny how the plasma cutter was effectively the best one, especially once you fully upgraded it. And it was followed closely by the pulse rifle, which was supposed to be the worst.
I actually, I stopped using the plasma cutter as my main in the original Dead Space in favor of the pulse rifle.
Well, that's my point. It was
because
the starter pistol was the only thing that made the only thing that made the plasma cutter better than the pulse rifle was the fact that you had the plasma cutter from the start.
Yeah, you didn't actually have to, do anything to get the plasma cutter.
Yeah.
But, with the pulse rifle, the main reason why I switched to it in the original game over the plasma cutter is because the pulse rifle can lock enemies in place.
Yeah.
Because if you keep shooting at them, they get hit stun, and they can't move. And also, when it's fully upgraded, the pulse rifle just does so much damage per second that even shooting basic necromorphs in the torso just melts them really quickly. You can clear entire rooms without having to reload. They nerfed the not the plasma cutter. They nerfed the pulse rifle pretty heavily in the remake. It's still useful in situations, and the grenade launcher is really good. especially in early game. Because you can just point that at anything that you don't want to deal with, and it's just like, you die now.
Yeah.
And ammo for it is so plentiful that, you know, like, you can afford to shoot half your magazine as a grenade at something. Yeah, like, the new way the contact beam works, where it's just like a continuous, really high damage per second beam of energy that just completely melts things. Yeah, it's kind of busted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't even
I
have
think
to
it
use
did.
the secondary
While it
fire
did
most of
nerf
the time.
the plasma or the pulse rifle, I think it did do a decent job of balancing stuff out for the most part.
But, you know, like, one of the biggest buffs in the game, though, absolutely went to the force gun, replacing its secondary grenades with that fucking gravity well. Which conveniently strips all the flesh off of things, making them really easy to dismember.
Yeah. Yeah, I've still got to play through that on New Game Plus. I managed to get all the upgrades before doing that, so I should have them for my second playthrough.
Yeah. Because unlike the original game, like, you find all the weapons just like going throughout the game world.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to buy any of them. But that also means that you can't sell them either.
Yeah. Which kind of makes sense, though.
It's like, oh boy, I got the Ripper. I'm never going to use this. Into storage. Like, the only reason, really, to get a lot of the weapons is to find their upgrade parts so that you can get free power nodes out of it.
Yeah.
Sounds like the grind
Which,
to me.
they also change.
Hey, Scott.
Gentlemen,
They also changed the power node system in the game, and I'm not exactly sure I like it. Because in the original game, like, you could skip, like, node slots on weapons to, like, save nodes, and you can't do that anymore. Like, you have to fill every spot.
Well, every
I also
spot
don't
on a
like the
path. You
fact
don't necessarily
that,
have to fill every single spot.
Yeah. I also don't like the fact that you are now required to get every suit. Because a lot of times in the original game, I would just get the level 2 rig, and I would keep that all the way until the mining deck, when I would get the advanced miner rig or the level 4 suit. Like, you can just skip the level 3 suit entirely. You don't actually need to get it at any point if you know what you're doing. But no, you're not allowed to do that in the new one. You have to buy the level 3 suit, because it has to unlock the upgrade paths in a certain way. And it's like, I don't care for this. Though, I do like that you get to keep all of the suits. So, like, even when you're fully upgraded, if you like a certain suit's look better, you can just put it back on as a skin, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly,
the level 3 suit is iconic.
But ultimately, that game is a prime example of what that game's a prime example of what the extent of a remake on a popular game should be.
Yeah, it basically does everything you would want with a remake. It keeps the game you know and love for the most part, and just improves upon it mechanically and adds new stuff for you to do.
Yeah.
Also, they got rid of the goddamn turret segments.
Yeah.
Those are ass. I was
They
so happy I did
absolutely
not have to do
were.
that. I think Jables is dead.
Well, I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. You must be really tired because you haven't tried to interject at any point.
No. I don't have anything to really say.
Because I was just starting
I mean-
like, man, he's really letting me ramble for a while here.
Well,
Mhm.
well, here's the thing. That is what I want to see in the That is what I want to see in, say, a Knights of the Old Republic remake. But there are plenty of games that need a much better, that need a full-on remake. Like, most popular games, it's just a remaster. Minimal remake if you're upgrading the engine and stuff like that. Because, like, I could see for Republic Commando a minimum remake.
Well, yeah, you know, like the way I always put it, it's like what we got with Dead Space was a remake.
Yeah.
A bit of a mild one in that case. Not like Resident Evil 2, where it's like, this is an entirely different game.
Yeah.
It's called Resident Evil 2, but it's a brand new game. It doesn't have a whole lot in common with what it came from.
Yeah, kind of like GoldenEye, and then the GoldenEye for Nintendo 64, and then the 360 GoldenEye.
Then
360
you
GoldenEye
have,
sucked.
Then you have remasters. For example, Halo, the Master Chief, not in Master Chief Collection, Halo Combat Evolved Anniversary. That's what I was going to say. That's just a remaster. It's
Yeah.
the Gearbox port of the game with a skin over it. And some different sounds.
Yeah.
But that means it's also an inferior version of the original game because the Gearbox port was not great. By the way, anyone see anything about Borderlands 4?
I heard people didn't like it. Pretty much it.
Yep. Randy Pitchford's continued failures sustain me.
Yeah. Like I was telling the wife, it's just my issue with modern media in general. Most of it is straight up, hey, we don't want to offend people, so we're gonna avoid these controversial things, or we're gonna insert our agenda because we want our agenda to be in here, whether or not it makes sense.
Yeah, and the greatest, like one of the greatest examples of this, in my opinion, is the tragedy of BioWare.
Yeah.
Which, if there is ever going to be a remake of Knights of the Old Republic, not that I'm saying there should be one, but if there is, BioWare should have nothing to do with it.
At this point, I agree, and they used to be one of my favorite studios. I mean,
Well,
Knights of the Old
it's not
Republic.
BioWare.
Yeah, it's not the BioWare
This is
anymore.
not the studio that made Dragon Age Origins in the original Mass Effect anymore.
Yeah.
You know, like, my dad, you know, he
Indiana.
played a little bit of Dragon Age, the Veilguard, just because he's like, okay, how bad could it really be? And it was on
Little
Game
did he
Pass,
know.
So he's just like, whatever. In Dragon Age the Veilguard, you are not allowed to be mean. You cannot be mean to people in this game.
That sucks.
Like, you can't insult people, you can't, like, vehemently disagree with anybody. You're just kind of neutral or supportive. You don't have an option to be mean, which means that you can't be evil. In Dragon Age Origins, you can play that game like an absolute psychopath. In fact, it was funny because my dad, like, the last character that he started on Dragon Age Origins after he got rid of Veilguard and downloaded it again, he starts as a mage, and one of the dialogue options when talking to this character, like, he's got, like, his lover there with him, and one of the dialogue options is like, that fat cow is your lover? And you can't do that in Veilguard. You can't be mean. It's like, well, not a whole lot of role-playing going on in my role-playing game these days. Of course, you know, this is also a problem that you get when you insist upon having a voiced protagonist, which is god-awful for role-playing games. Because whatever the option on the screen is, that's not what the character is going to say.
Like, it worked in Mass Effect.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's always going to work, and it took that very specific group to achieve that.
With Mass Effect, though, it's like... With Mass Effect, it's like, they had two, like, very clear options. You know, it's like, this is Renegade and this is Paragon. And they stay very consistent with how those options work. So you know what you're going to get, pretty much, if you pick one or the other.
And then it had a couple... They weren't neutral, but they were clearly stated as the kind of shit they were.
Yeah. I like that one Renegade option. I think it's in Mass Effect 2, where you just straight up punch that female reporter in the face. It's like, interview over now.
I mean, it should have been, so...
You know, like, assuming the next Fable game comes out, like, I'm seriously concerned that, like, you will not be able to be an asshole in this game.
Yeah.
Which is antithetical to that game.
It's kind of the point of the game. Is that you can be an asshole.
Yeah, it's like, you can go around, steal everything, throw fireballs through windows, slaughter villagers. You know, get those flies buzzing around you, the glowing red eyes, the mist, and like the horns and shit.
Yeah, alternatively, let's say you wanted to take over Bowerstone, you just go, follow me into the, Boverine Woods!
Yeah, like
Bye! Take
you could
care!
actually-
No evil points there! But hey, look at that, your house is open for sale.
Yeah, like you can, like, especially in like Fable: The Lost Chapters, it's like you can kill basically every major NPC that you meet throughout the game.
I think the only NPCs you couldn't kill were the kids. Which I agree with.
No, I'm talking like major
I don't agree with
characters.
that.
It's like all these heroes in the Guild of Heroes. Yeah, you can kill pretty much all of them if you want to. Want to kill your sister? Yeah, you can do that.
Honestly, I wish Fable 2 was available on PC.
Yeah, Fable 2 is in some ways a downgrade from the original game, but it is still fun. Also, the item descriptions in that game are fucking hilarious.
Yeah. There are improvements in Fable 2 that weren't there in Fable 1. I think the biggest issue with Fable 2 was it Fable 2? I think it was Fable 2. They got the fuck away from the menu system for all the shit. So, like, you go to buy something and you walk up to the fucking mannequin and you go, I'm gonna buy this!
No, that was
No,
Fable
I want a
3.
fucking menu, bro. I don't want you to limit my selection artificially.
Yeah, it's like Fable 3 is the one where you have like that inner world where like you go in and you like have all this stuff on the walls and shit and like armor and outfits on mannequins. And like all your gold is just like in one big pile on the floor for some reason.
I don't mind that part. That's kind of cool, but yeah.
Also in Fable 3, once you had the ability to like weave spells together, it's like magic becomes so hilariously busted that you basically don't need to do anything else.
Yeah. I could see a Fable 2 remake. That could use a remake. Fable 3,
Like,
I don't even know what the fuck you do. Oh, also, they got rid of the ability to die in Fable 2. Oh, you would have died in a normal video game? Oh, you're just gonna lose a bunch of experience.
And like get a scar,
Yeah.
which they had a DLC that introduced potions that get rid of the scars, so it's even more pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you could fail missions in the original game. Granted, it's pretty hard. Like if you know how to, if you've played Fable multiple times, it's pretty hard to get yourself killed in that game. Like once you get past a certain point in the game, like you essentially become unstoppable for all intents and purposes, no matter what combat style you prefer.
But that's kind of the fun part of it, because you already put in all the work to get to that point, so now you just fuck shit up.
I guess since it's our 360th episode, we're just talking Xbox.
That's fine for me.
I mean, it wasn't
like,
intentional, but that's how it's working out.
But yeah, like you also, God, did you guys see like the pre-release like screenshots for the new Fable game?
No.
No.
Like that horrifying abomination that was like supposed to be like the female player character is just like, ugh, brother, ugh.
Oh, I do remember this.
Mm.
It's like, what's wrong with your face?
You can tell that's a self-insert.
I mean, like, that was like one of the main reasons why in Fable 2 I didn't get I tended to use guns instead of melee, one because guns are just in general better than melee in that game.
Yeah.
As in real life.
And also the fact that like if you get all the physique upgrades, like your character unironically gets like the Giga Chad chin.
Nice.
It's really distracting and doesn't look good. It's like, my boy's kind of fugly.
I should play some Fable Anniversary and post it on here, or use it as background.
Yeah, I like Fable Anniversary. It's basically just Fable the Lost Chapters.
Yeah, with better graphics.
With, prettier graphics. Although, like, I will say, like, the problem with the original Fable is that, especially if you're going for any weapon build, like, if you're not using magic, it's like there's always just one weapon, maybe two, that you're just going to be using by the end of the game because there's no point in using anything else. And then you kind of have the opposite problem in Fable 2, where legendary weapons are, for the most part, worthless. Because master weapons pretty much outclass them in all regards, always. Especially if you have the Knothole Island DLC, where you can get weapons with 4 augment slots.
Yeah. Like, I enjoyed
my favorite,
them. Like I said, I
weapon-
wish Fable 2 and to some extent Fable 3 were available on PC.
Basically, what I would like is, like, I would like a Fable game that's more of an RPG.
Yeah.
Like, if you have, like, basically, like, if you have, like, talents. You know, like, things that, like, will passively buff you in certain areas. Or, like, with certain weapon types. So you can use, like, the weapons that you would prefer instead of having to just, like, well, this just has the highest damage per second, so why would I not use this?
Yeah, it has to be balanced. Like, sure, I use I use a sword. I use specifically a katana. Why? Because this, that, the other reason. But if I was doing it this way, maybe I'd want a warhammer. Or I'm a stealth archer. You know, like all of Bethesda's games.
Must have been the wind. Is it true that apparently that they're going to be, like, doing an update or a remaster on Fallout 4?
Something was announced for Fallout 4. I don't really know what.
It's just like, oh, the one that, if you were not counting Fallout 76, is the worst game in the series and the one that nobody really cares about.
I will say this, Fallout 4 was fine for a lot of things, but yeah, there
I had a
was...
good time with it.
It was a fun game. I sometimes go back to play it again, but for the most part, Story was crap. There wasn't a lot of stuff to actually do in the world. It just kind of didn't work out.
The base building is so fucking tedious.
Yeah.
It was like, well, you don't have to do the base building. It's like, yeah, you're right, but without bases, I don't get supply lines. Without supply lines, I constantly had to fast travel back to one fucking place to do all of my upgrading and crafting, and it's a pain in the ass.
Sim settlements. That's all you really need.
Yeah, it's like, basically, like, the main ones that you want to get is, like, obviously you start with Sanctuary. It's like, you get the Red Rocket gas station, you get the drive-in movie theater, maybe get the Tarberry Bog, you get the castle, and that's pretty much it. You only really need those.
It's worth getting all the ones you can and linking them together. But that's about
Like I said, the supply lines.
Yeah. But like I said, sim settlements. Sim settlements. It's what you really want. If you hate doing the base building, which some people enjoyed. Cool. Oh, you know what's great? They still have the new Fable,
console.
which is just Fable. They still have it to be announced on release date.
Oh,
Yeah.
I looked it up. It said
I'm wondering if you
2026.
see it.
Yeah, on Steam. I'm looking on Steam specifically. It says to be announced.
Oh, fun.
And based on what I'm seeing, I think it's a remake.
Which doesn't make any sense. I would be fine if we, like, go to a different place. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have to go back to Albion. We don't have to revisit the old Bloodline of the Hero storyline, which they basically completely forgot about by Fable 3 anyway.
Well, kinda. Yeah. They the only reason that the Bloodline had anything to do with anything was because you were the son of your previous character, and your previous character was one of only 2 living relatives of the original hero.
Yeah, like a long since removed, like, descendant of the hero of Oakvale. Because I think, like, the gap between Fable and Fable 2 is like 500 years.
Yeah, it's some insane number. Which also makes it not make that much sense how little technology has crawled.
I mean, like, some of the stuff is, like, actually pretty, like, impressive. Like, clockwork firearms. It's like, oh wow, that's interesting.
Oh, about the game. What does it mean to be a hero? Well, in the fairy tale land of Albion, so we're going back to Albion, that is entirely up to you. With a dark threat looming, your choices will change Albion forever. Yeah, it just feels like a remake.
Yeah, it's like, again, it's like, I don't need to revisit the original Fable.
Like,
Yeah,
would
just
I
like,
like to play
if
it
I'm
again?
being
Yes,
entirely
but I have...
honest, I don't want or need another BioShock.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
Like, I loved BioShock and BioShock 2. BioShock 2 is criminally underrated. Anyone that says otherwise is wrong.
I'll agree with you.
But BioShock Infinite was ass.
Yeah.
A whole plate of steaming ass.
Yeah. Honestly, if I want to play Fable again, I can play Fable Anniversary. I could see a minor remaster where maybe they clean some stuff up. But no. No, the way I see it, leave it, just update the graphics, everything else can stay pretty much the same. No, you're fine. Fable 2, I could see a bit of a remake. Fucking fix the shopping bullshit. Oh, I just want menus again. And apparently they removed the menus because people were complaining. I don't know a single person who complained about the menus. I'm sure they existed, because there's always some people who complain about spending too much time in menus. But when it comes to shopping, give me fucking menus. I want selections.
Yeah, just like, have a list of things that I could buy.
Yeah. Especially since, oh, I want to buy 6 carrots, but you only have room for 3 to display on your countertop. Why?
Yeah. Well, there's also, like, I say, like, as much as I like the item descriptions in Fable 2, there are entirely too many types of items in that game. Because it's like, every consumable item has, like, 5 levels to it. I said, granted, some of them are very funny. Like, one of my favorites is the description for the mealy apple. It's like the level 2 apple that you can get. And the description is, this apple is inhabited by a single worm. It's not a feature, it's just a bug.
That's fun. That's cute.
Like, I'm gonna add the new Fable coming out to my wish list, but... Oh, it says coming out 2025. I just was
Stuff
watching
I saw
a
said
video and it
2026.
said it's coming out 2025. Better hurry the fuck up!
Yeah, you're running out of time, and I have not seen a whole lot of media about it.
I either hope this game dies, or I hope it turns out a lot better than I expect it to.
The only game that I think is actually going to make it this year, because like they showed it off, they said it's playable. Well, it was playable, and it's like it's coming out in the final quarter of this year. Is Routine. That game looks interesting. And it's been in development for like 13 years. I mean, granted, the team is only 3 people, but everything I've seen of it is just like, not usually my type of game, but this looks like it could be intense. Am I by myself?
No. I'm sure other people agree with you. I just don't know anything about the game.
It's like it's a first-person survival horror game where basically you're a cosmonaut on a moon base. And like everything has gone horrifically wrong, and you're trying to find a way to escape. And you have this thing like called the cosmonaut assistant tool, or the cat. And like the way the game works is that like in order to do anything with it, like you have to like hold it up, like you have to bring it up in front of your face, and you have to like actually press individual buttons and levers that are on the model of the cat in order to get it to do the functions that you want.
Interesting.
And it's like, that's cool.
Yeah, it sounds like something you should link me to so I could look into it.
I can show you a place where I put it later. Because I was surprised when they're like, oh wow, it's actually going to come out? I've been hearing about this game for years. No word on if ill is going to be a thing, though. I'm starting to think that that game's just a fucking fever dream.
You mean like Star Citizen?
It's totally coming out, guys. We're gonna get there in another 30 years.
You know, I actually would believe that. For about 20 of those years.
Like, I think there are kids that have graduated high school in the time that Star Citizen's been in fucking development.
There are kids that were born when Star Citizen started development that are in high school now.
Yeah. God, isn't that a thought? I actually need to know now. It's like, when did Star Citizen start development?
Don't get me wrong. I want to play the game. It looks hella cool.
Star Citizen has been in development since its crowdfunding campaign in late 2012.
Technically it's been in development since 2011.
So yeah, you're right. It's like there are kids that have been born and are now in their like first years of high school.
Yeah. Actually,
Or, like getting ready to be. What a
they're
world.
14, so they're like freshman, sophomore.
Yeah, I know some people are still holding out hope, but I don't know. I think it's turning into a Yandere dev situation over there.
Yeah, well, I have it on my computer. I bought into it early on. So if the game actually does come out, I will be happy to play it. But apparently, there's some cool stuff going on there. Which I will check out.
Yeah. Of course, you know, like, the biggest problem with Star Citizen, and this has happened to a lot of games, especially crowdfunded games, is feature creep. God, the feature creep is unreal with Star Citizen.
You're not wrong.
It's like, oh, we're going to have this, but now we're going to have this, and we're going to have this, and this, and this, and this. It's like, what about a player playable version of the game. It's like this all sounds great, but doesn't matter if I can't get my hands on it.
Yeah.
You know, because like once you're over a decade into development, it's like there is not a small chance that you've got multiple people that were backing this game who have died before it was ever going to see the light of day.
Yeah. You know what? You're not wrong, Y2. Feature creep was an issue with Fable to some degree, but it was more in the later games. Probably still an issue with this one that they're developing now.
Which is weird because as the Fable games went on, like they lost features in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Especially magic.
Yeah.
Crunchy Tricks were the best food, though. I agree, because they made you evil.
It's the bones.
I forgot
that
about
make
that.
them crunchy.
Yeah.
Or as Fable 2 says, high in protein, low in morality.
Yeah. That's one problem that I had with Fable is that if you were evil, you looked so much cooler than if you were good.
Yeah, absolutely.
They need to balance that out a bit.
And then in Fable 2, like they added a corruption as well, purity and corruption, along with good and evil. So like if you were like completely evil but like pure, it's like you had like incredibly smooth but like pale gray toned skin and like glowing red eyes and fucking black hair and shit. But if you were completely evil and also completely corrupt, it's like you have all these fucking veins and cracks on your skin. You're this horrible kind of reddish color. Your eyes turn green and reptilian, and you get the horns.
Yeah, and like for good, you get what? You glow a bit and you get a halo? Boring.
I think they made the good look even worse in Fable 2, because like if you're pure and good, like your teeth like literally glow.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you constantly have a flashlight in your mouth, and it's really distracting, and I don't like it.
No bueno, bro.
I did like the customization options in Fable 2. Like, you could get really in depth with like the clothes and the different dyes. Although the tattoos in Fable 2 were way worse.
Yeah.
Like, the original game had some awesome fucking tattoos that you could get.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that were like tattoo sets. Or like if you got all of them, like they linked up with each other and like formed a full body pattern.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, can't disagree with you there.
Now I want to break out my Xbox and play Fable.
Well, Fable Anniversary. What is it? Fable Anniversary? Yeah, Fable Anniversary is available on Steam, and that's a good one to do.
My Xbox is available and right over there. It seems to be plugged into a TV.
In fact, like you're talking about Fable Anniversary, and like I just looked across the room from me, like under the TV stand. I have Fable Anniversary and Fable 2 sitting on a dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if we get another Fable game, it's like I want to see the magic system be more like Fable 1.
Yeah, Fable 1 had
I'd
a
like
good
to
magic
maintain
system.
like I'd like to maintain the clothing and like other customization options from Fable 2, but like have Fable 1's like tattoos variety and all that stuff. I'd like to have, like actual, like talents or like abilities in addition to just the standard like strength, skill, and will stuff. Like the ability to specialize a bit. Like it can still be more casual than like, say, a Baldur's Gate. But I don't think it would kill Fable to be a bit more in-depth.
Yeah.
And, like maybe you could employ a bit of AI and like to randomize like villagers that you encounter so that there's more unique individuals throughout the world.
I can agree with that. I'm not a huge fan of AI in general, especially in video games. But
Yeah. Did you guys hear about that song that hit the billboards that was AI?
no.
Yeah. Just heard about it earlier today. Hold on.
That sounds bad. I don't like.
Yeah, like it actually charted, I think.
Although I will say, Bar has shown me and Rimshee like a couple of like AI generated like blues music things that were kind of nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind people using AI for like shit posting and stuff. That's like whatever. But it's when it's replacing other stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, even if you're like a lot of the Sora videos that I've seen come out, there's a lot of really funny ones out there. And somebody still had to be funny enough to get the prompt and to get everything and to like push it to make the right thing. So it's like at that point it's more of a tool. Get your idea out there. Like I just saw one earlier today. It was a cat wearing a hoodie, has its little paws up against the wall. Cop searching it, finds a bag of catnip, and the cat attacks the cop. It was fucking hilarious. No. Yeah, I don't know. I do have a metric
Yeah, I would like
for
to see
where
AI improve in that regard.
Yeah,
I would like to have just like AI programs available where it's like I have this little idea in my head and I want to see it play out on screen.
Yeah, exactly. Like I have an internal metric of what I think is acceptable and unacceptable for AI, but I just don't have it all thought out properly yet. There's places that I see it, I'm like, oh, come on, guys. And there's other places I see it, I'm like, yeah, that's whatever. you know. But yeah, this let me see. Yeah, so at least 6 AI artists have debuted on Billboard rankings in the last few months. Yeah, and then Xania Monet is apparently the most popular one. Yeah. So, you know. Oh, and record companies trying to sign these AI artists, quote unquote. Xania Monet got offered $3 million by Hollywood media. Yeah.
A stolen F-16
I mean, it's a fucking...
is great use of AI songwriting, Y2K says.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, if you're just gonna be shitposty and just do little funny things with it, I have no problems with people using AI. But it's like you're actively taking away spots on the Billboard by using non-person created music. I think that's a little shitty.
I don't know, man. At this point, like, we all know record companies are evil. They've been evil for a very long time. If some
Nothing
dumb
new there.
boomer record company executive wants to piss away money signing AI bots, have at it.
All right.
I mean, as you said, it's like really think about that for a minute. It's like, you want to give $3 million, $3 million, an amount of money that would set a lot of people for the rest of their lives, to a bot.
Yeah. Oh, I could use 3 mil. Maybe I should make an AI artist.
Right.
Yeah. You know, with the increased cost in video games and stuff, one thing that I've been a proponent for, especially when it comes to games like Grand Theft Auto and stuff, is have real advertisements on billboards in the game.
Yeah, subsidize your money by advertising in-game.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
As long as it's not like a pop-up and intrusive, or like have real commercials on the TVs in between
Actual
all the jokey stuff that they have.
billboards.
Yeah.
Actual poster advertisements.
Yeah. I'm cool with
Hell,
that.
like,
I'll just also keep some of the
I-
joke ones. Don't make them all real, obviously.
Yeah.
But
Or like, if you wanted to have like an ad playing while I'm staring at a loading screen, it's like, I can easily.
yeah, it's
just
gonna load
ignore
anyway.
that.
Yeah. Still mad that fucking Konami has the patent on having a mini game to play during a loading screen, and they just don't let anybody else do it.
Fucking bastards. Speaking of Japan and patents, though, did you see that the Japanese patent courts looked at Nintendo's thing about capturing monsters and balls? Are just like, no.
Nah, fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, it was no, their patent was worse than that. Their patent was having any character fight alongside you that you tell what moves to do. So like any Final Fantasy game would have also fallen
Yeah.
under that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Persona.
Any JRPG pretty much.
Well, the best part is, as a result of that, it makes that it makes the subsequent patent almost automatically fail.
Yeah.
But it also makes every patent it also makes just about every it makes the previous patent have to be looked at again.
Yeah.
But yeah, like the Japanese patent system is basically like, yeah, your patent has no grounds.
Good.
This is completely ridiculous.
That's
Which
surprising.
no one
'cause
was expecting.
Japan is crazy with patents. Like, they'll just let you patent just about anything.
Yeah, so the fact that they're going, I think you're wrong here, bro. Really, really fucking...
Oh, you know, like, Nintendo's going to throw all of their lawyers at it, you know, because
Oh, of course.
they just got to keep digging that hole.
Yeah, I think the reason why
Like the
they're
U.S.
upping...
patent accepted it, U.S. Patent Office accepted it, but like that can be challenged by somebody.
I think the reason why Nintendo is upping the prices on all their stuff is just so that they can buy the patent office in Japan.
So basically, what you're saying is that Nintendo's trying to pull a fucking Cyberpunk.
Another great place to purchase ads.
Pretty
That would be funny if somebody did a mod for Cyberpunk 2077 where one of the megacorps that you can take jobs for is Nintendo.
Someone needs to do that now.
That would make sense. Because Nintendo used to have brothels and run a taxi service and
Yeah. Video game history is weird.
It is.
Nintendo's history alone is fucking weird.
Yeah, can't argue.
Oh. All right. Well, that's been a show, guys.
Has been.
I'm gonna go try to feel better.
Nintendo delivers.
Yes, like although this Sunday is like this was kind of the Sir and Rimshee show featuring Jables and Skupp for like a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah,
not be here
we will have to
next
save
weekend.
this.
Next week we have no
No.
show because I will be off camping.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna go
In the
out
cold.
and, I don't know, hunt squirrels or
Fishing.
I don't know.
Thought he was more of a chipmunk guy.
No, I'm fly fishing. Fishing for flies.
Mm. Nice.
Wow, that's somehow even more lame.
Yeah.
No, reality is I'm fishing with flies. I'll be catching rainbow trout and brown trout most likely.
Assuming you catch anything. Pretty
I will.
optimistic, if you ask me.
I'll catch stuff. I catch stuff just about every year. And no, it's not crabs, you sick fuck.
Yeah, take pictures.
Yeah, like the picture I should have taken. But that's a story for another time. Well, bye or bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you in 2 weeks.